I didn't think this frog belonged here either. It's so cold. But the wood frog turns out to be the only amphibian who lives in the Arctic tundra.
Here we are in the Arctic, and that's an Arctic fox. I don't think scientists would have named it that if it didn't belong right here. Looks like a caribou reindeer to me. And since we're near the North Pole, I guess it's right at home. Puffins are like penguins. They're built for cold weather. And is it cold here? You bet.
The polar bear's thick white coat keeps it warm and is the perfect camouflage in the snow. Looks like that guy's happy where he is.
Outstanding deduction. This is hardly the place for a peccary to live. It's much too cold. So, where do you suppose its natural habitat could be? In the African savannah, a peccary might survive, but it would be the only one there, and alone it couldn't thrive. It is quite true the peccary could live in the rainforests of Brazil, but this kind lives in a drier spot, so keep on searching still. Brilliant deduction. You figured it out. It belongs in the Sonoran Desert. Time to send that peccary back where it can dig in the dusty dirt. Ready, steady, go. Fly that peccary to the Sonoran Desert where it's hot and dry. Thanks, and have a safe journey. Sensational and inspirational. Only one more animal to locate and send home. Woo-hoo! You're a bodacious animal detector. This award has been presented to you for your valiant efforts in locating and sending 3 animals back to their proper habitats.
This ringed seal lives for ice. Looks pretty icy here, so I think it's right at home.
I ought to tell you that it's utterly fun to be an otter.
Arr, 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 arr.
Woohoo! Here's a bizarro fact for you. A brown pelican's bill can stretch to cram in 2 entire gallons of water.
These tools will come in handy in your investigation. There are 7 habitats to explore, so try as you might. You won't find a misplaced animal in every place you visit. Where to now? Brazilian tropical rainforest. North American swamp. The African savannah. The African savannah.
Aren't there lions in the African savannah? I knew I should have stayed home today.
Ah, the African savannah. It must be the rainy season, and that's the reason the grass is long and green. But come the dry season, that grass will turn as brown as the fur of a wildebeest. We have company. Or more precisely, I think we're the company. Let's go outside to have a look around. Phew! What a view! But if you want to see more, I'd head out the door.
Factorama fabulosa, coming right up. Every single mammal in the world, except for sea cows and sloths, have 7 bones in their necks. Even a giraffe and a mouse.
Here I am in the African savannah, among the animals that tend to eat each other. I have a sinking feeling I should have stayed home today.
There are so many cool animals here. I could spend the whole school year sketching them.
Maybe the Frizz will let you stay behind and finish up the 3rd grade here.
On second thought, maybe I'll just try to remember what they look like and draw them when I get home.
At my old school, we were never surrounded by wild animals.
Your old school is sounding better all the time, Phoebe.
I remember seeing a lion kill a wildebeest on a TV show. It suffocates the wildebeest by biting its neck and clamping its jaws over its throat.
Oh, great. Now I know I should have stayed home today.
Okay, do cattle egrets ride on the backs of big mammals because they want a free ride, because they're trying to keep their feet warm, or because they think the animals are a chain of fast food restaurants?
It would have to be the last one, Tim.
Yep, they like to pick ticks off the animals' backs and call it dinner. And for that right answer, you win a free beak full of bugs. The cheetah is the world's fastest animal. For short sprints, they can go 70 miles an hour because they have long legs, a flexible spine, and a big heart. If this guy was on the freeway, he'd get a speeding ticket.
Elephants have no natural predators, and you want to know why? Because they are so huge. Nobody but nobody wants to mess with someone the size of an elephant. That's a cichlid fish. There are lots of different kinds of them in African lakes. They used to be all the same fish, but when droughts made the lakes dry up into lots of little puddles, over time, the fish living in the different puddles changed and became new species.
Ever been told you've been acting like an animal? Well, the fact is, it's true. Every living creature, from humans to insects, are animals. If you're ever in doubt, here's the test. If it's alive and it's not a plant, it's an animal.
Zebras are really just like horses with stripes. And just like horses, they have hooves. But instead of whinnying like horses, they bray like donkeys. That cute little spring hare, looks like a tiny kangaroo, is named after a rabbit and is actually a giant mouse.
Okay, true or false, Wanda? The spotted hyena is called the wild dog of the savannah. Dee 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 dee.
True?
Nope, false. He may look like a dog, but you can't judge an animal by its cover. The spotted hyena is actually a cousin to the mongoose. Hey, Phoebe, if I sketched the front of an ox, the back of an antelope, and added a horse's tail, what would I wind up with?
You get a wildebeest, Tim.
That big kitty sure looks happy.
Big kitty? It is a kind of cat, Arnold, but technically, it's a leopard.
Kitties eat food from cans. Leopards eat monkeys. Personally, I'm much happier thinking of it as a big kitty. Lions are the biggest cats in Africa, and they hunt big herds of animals. I wonder if orchids count as a herd.
That green mamba snake is a reptile who's poisonous, but fortunately is also very shy.
Flamingos eat lots of tiny shrimp and algae. The oil from the shrimp makes their feathers turn pink. It's a good thing eating grape jelly doesn't make my hair turn purple.
Do animals talk? Not exactly. Except, of course, for humans and the occasional trained parrot. But many animals do use sounds to communicate, and they have other handy skills that do the trick, like leaving behind a scent or by using body movements.
Warthogs are swine, and like their cousin the pig, they don't have much hair on their bodies. Boy, oh boy. I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but warthogs sure are ugly.
What an amazing nest. That's the home of the black-headed weaver bird. So, Arnold, what would you do if a rhinoceros charged you?
Hey, I'd pay whatever it charged.
I hope we can find all those poor animals. I bet they miss their homes. We'll find them, Phoebe, if we have to search every corner of the globe.
But a globe doesn't have any corners. It's round.
Don't get technical, Arnold.
Hey, Arnold, would you rather have an elephant attack you or a gorilla?
Personally, I'd rather the elephant attack the gorilla. I'm glad I'm not a giraffe.
Why is that, Arnold?
Imagine what it would be like to get a sore throat.